Hello, this video will talk about how you can execute a SQL file that contains SQL statement in MySQL. Suppose you have a SQL file of SQL statement, and those statements may be to create and populate a database. So, for example, you may have a SQL file here, and you would like to create a database table from it. And you can see that this is really the database file and the SQL file. And you can see that there are many create table statements to create tables, which are then followed by many insert statements to populate the table. So, you would like to execute this file, and you have three choices. The first choice are simply using copy and paste, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. The second one is to use the source command, and then the third one is to use the command line MySQL. Copy paste is really simple. You just open the MySQL console and then copy and paste and execute it. This is especially useful if the if the SQL file is small. So you can see that I have logged into MySQL, providing the password, and then I create a database called temp, and then I use the database temp, and then I go to the source SQL file and do a Ctrl+A, Ctrl+C, and then I go back to the MySQL console and then copy and paste to execute the SQL statement. And you can see that all the SQL statements have been successfully executed, and one by one. And we can try out by executing a couple of SQL statements. So I just execute the SQL statement, and those are the results. So the tables have been successfully populated. The second method is to use the source command, which allows you to execute a SQL file within the MySQL console. This is a bit faster, but not too much faster. So you can see that I have dropped the database, and I create a database again, and then I try to issue a SQL statement, and since the table does not exist anymore, so I get an error message. So now I issue the source statement here, and then you can see that this is the full file length, and spaces are acceptable. In fact, you should not put the single quote or double quote around the file length. If you do so, you will get an error message. Sometimes people put the data file, the SQL file, into the MySQL console folder. In my computer, it is CSAMP, MySQL, and bin, and that is usually not a very good practice because you are mixing the binary file and your own application SQL file. Sometimes typing the full file length may be quite tedious, and therefore you may want to use a relative file length, and that can be done quite easily. All you need to do is that when you open your MySQL console, you should open it in the folder that contains your SQL file. In our case, the file is in the demo directory. So I go to the demo directory. I hit the shift key and then the right mouse, and it will allow us to use a open command window here. And I select that, and then you can see that the command line prompt is opened in the correct folder. Now I just, after I open the command line folder, then I will just do the regular log on, dropping the database and create a database again. And then now I am ready to do the source. And then you can see that it is executed successfully, and we can test it with a SQL command. The last method is to use MySQL command line operation. This is the quickest because the instruction does not need to be executed in the interactive mode, and therefore there's no need to send output to the command to the MySQL console. All you need to do is to open a command line window in the folder containing the SQL file, and then you run it, the regular MySQL command, but this time you supply the whatever file name of the SQL program that you would like to execute. So I have dropped the database and then created database, the empty database again, and use a SQL statement to test it as I have done before. And then here I open another command line prompt in the same location. And then here is the command that we are going to execute. And basically this is really the usual way to log on to MySQL with the username and password option. And this is a database that you are going to use. And then this is a relative file name that contains a SQL statement, and then you will use it to create a temp database file. So when you click, and it will ask for my password, and then very quickly you can see that this is done. And then now you can actually go back to the MySQL interactive console to try to test out, and you can see that now the tables have all be created and populated. One thing you may notice is that in the command line mode, space will not be acceptable, and therefore you will need to put the database, the SQL file name into with double quote. Thank you for watching.